All right, boys, we're here with a 2022 Topps Chrome Jumbo Case rip and ship for Tom Personal. I was going to say, obviously, it's a sealed case. Got my man Cal Ripken Jr. here. Good luck charming the group. Give him a nice rub on the box before we open it. Just waiting for Tom to get in here. Once Tom gets in here, I will open up the case and start opening up the boxes. Tom, when you get in here, just let me know, buddy, and I'll start. Just say until then, I'll just... So if anybody wants any personal boxes and stuff, you just direct message me. I'll give you a price or whatever it is. And we'll go from there. Waiting for Tom to get in here, and then we'll get rolling for anybody that is watching and waiting. Taking my Coke Zero until then. I'm gonna load up on some sleeves and top loaders. While we're waiting, Tom, just let me know when you get in here. Because sometimes people pop up, sometimes people don't. So I don't want to get rolling without you in here because that'd be kind of silly. Hold on, I'll actually just share it with you. What am I doing? Okay. Let me open these 35-point top loaders real quick and another box of 55 behind me too. Let me go grab another 55 points real quick before we get rolling. All right. See, it's sealed case. Already rubbed Cal on the outside of it while you were not here and present. Obviously 8 boxes. 40 autographs total if I can get them out of here. There we go. Just need one to break through. Empty case, and slide them all over real quick. Cal Ripken Jr., good luck charm as always, the Charm City. Give him a nice, hopefully we pull. I'm hoping to see a Witter J-Rod. Wouldn't be mad at some Wander Francos though. Slide them all over for now. Get rolling. For Tom's sake, I don't even know, what are you really looking for, Tom? I mean, I know you're looking for J-Rod, obviously, but are you looking for anything, like any other guy in particular? Empty box. Let's see how this goes. Starting off with Reed Detmers, the no-hit giver. Garcia. Andre Jackson, Austin Riley, Wells, Larnack, Mancini. Donaldson, Ketel Marte, Jazz Chisholm. Ryan Zimmerman on the purple. First parallel here, 125 out of 250. See the retired National, Matt Olson and Zach Short on the refractor. Rookie refractors. We got Yelich. The only thing I don't like about the jumbos is the first like 4 cards always all like brick together. Ruiz, Kyle Muller, Hader, Trey Turner, Bo Bichette, Marsh, Scherzer, Curtis Terry, Castellanos, Jimenez, Curtis Terry on the Prism, and Kevin Gausman. The refractor rookies and Prism, just like group breaks, I'll top load them all. Tom, I'm just going to sleeve them for time's sake. No need to top load them. Unless it's a Wander or somebody like one of the big guys, I'll top load right away. We got Devers, Rizzo, Giolito. You just never know what guy might end up popping up and being nasty like 3 years on the road. Manea, Moustakas. Like Castro couldn't be in a really good professional. I mean, he gets to start. Just might take an extra year to develop. We got Story, Blake Snell, Castro, Hader on the Heart of the City, Luis Robert, and our first autograph is Zach Lothar, which actually hasn't been pitching bad for the Orioles. Obviously, you're not looking for pitcher autographs, but he hasn't been bad. He'll be a big part of the rotation next year, probably in the middle back end of it. Got Lance Lynn. But autograph card-wise, that's just me putting lipstick on a pig, if I'm being honest. We got O'Neal Cruz. Let me gingerly take this one apart, because this one's actually well-centered, so I don't want the surface to be bad on the back. Because that was actually, some of them have been off-center. That one's actually pretty well-centered. We got Gray, Cronenworth, Zach Short, Gilbert, Brandon Belt, Myers, Bader, Whit Merrifield, Nelson Cruz, Pujols, Lars Nootbaar on the Prism Refractor, and Jeff McNeil. Nootbaar's been pretty decent professional this year so far. Got Verlander, who apparently just gets better with age, Wainwright, Rivera, Meadows, Vidal Brujan, Morgan, Yu Darvish, Kyle Hendricks, Whit Merrifield for the Royals right there. We got a Yu Darvish on the Fuchsia, 94 out of 399, which means that purple should be an autograph. Padres. The man that throws like 14 pitches. We got Nolan Arenado, and behind him we have a Juan Yepez on the purple with a Freddie Freeman refractor. Yepez is not a bad one to get. 127 out of 250. He's had a pretty good start. My understanding is a first baseman. See. Jimenez, Luke Williams. Come on, Luke. Get off everybody. We have Jose Abreu, Jed Lowry, Schwarber, Trey Amberge, Connor Wong, Pete Alonso, John Means, Buxton, Randy Arozarena, Jesse Winker, and Albert Pujols for the Dodgers in the Dodgers uni. Kind of crazy. Got Carson Kelly, Bellinger, Vladimir Guerrero. Oh, my Lord. Bro. Seth Beer, Zach Thompson, and Ryan Zimmerman. Fernando Tatis, Cole Calhoun, Zach Pop, Juan Soto, Casey Mize, Pete Alonso, Ernie Clement on the refractor. Like I said, there's like 4 cards always in the front that are like bricked together. I don't understand how you print a new product and there's just 4 cards stuck together. We got Ryan Mountcastle. I mean, I'd rather these 4 stuck together that are base than like anything at the back end. We got DeGrom, Ian Happ, they have to be, but and Giancarlo Stanton. Joe Adell, Max Muncy, Ryu, Patrick Wisdom, DJ LeMahieu, Vidal Brujan. Right team, rookie card, just the wrong player. 188 out of 299 on the purple speckle. Like I said, still young, has a lot of potential. I really do think the Rays turn him around. If they don't, I think he probably goes somewhere else, ends up being more than sufficient as a starter. You have Jake Cronenworth on the Prism and Hans Kraus for the Phillies on the next autograph with Corbin Burns. Refractor. You said he flexes them in the back? Like, what do you mean by flex? Like, bends them? Or you mean like he slides? Because that's what what I do is I slide them a little bit and they end up not sticking, but for whatever reason, these are still sticking. Centillion. Like, these 4, no matter what I do, 4 or 5 right here, like, I don't even know, like, oh, I see what you know. See, you see how they, like, uncracked there, but they still don't, they still stuck together. Like, it's stupid. Hoy Park, Ryan McMahon, Grisham, Casey Mize. Like, this is just a really bad box. Jared Kelnick. I know what you're saying, though. Normally, what I do is I do the same thing. I push them together and flex them a little bit. And then they're still getting stuck together. It's shitty. We have Joey Votto, Alec Bohm. I'll try before I open the pack, though. We got Fremel Reyes, Joe Musgrove. Have Tim Anderson, Miguel Cabrera on the 1987, and Josiah Gray on the refractor. And he's a very good young pitcher for the Nationals. I'll try. So you said he goes like flexes them back a little bit before, like pushes them in or something? You can try it. See if it helps at all. Not convinced, but sure. I was gonna say I'll try anything. They're less sticky, but yeah, it's so stupid. Alvarez, Nootbaar, Winker. He must have more nimble fingers than I have too. Kranick, Gavin Sheets, Marquez, Posey, Greinke, Seager, Juan Soto, Zach Short on the Prism Refractor, Jackson Reitz for the Brewers. 89 out of 199. I just got to get to that real break status where I just get to open 48,000 cases of Topps Chrome. I'll try it again one more time. We got Eli Morgan. Tried every pack till I get it right. You say he just pushes in the back of the pack? Like, we'll see. I said might just have better fingers than me. We have JT Realmuto, Tim Anderson, Matt Olson, Verdugo, Garrett Cole, Albies, Correa, John Lester, Jackson Kowar, Glasnow, Walker Buehler, George Springer, and Yu Darvish. I have been giving it, okay, I'll give it a bend. That's fine. There we go. We'll try it. Got Max Kepler. Drew. It worked. Okay, you know what? Tom was right. I was going to say Luzardo Hernandez. They're less stuck together. Moncada, Vierling, Luis Robert, Chapman, Martinez, Baez, Max Scherzer. We got Nick Lodolo. This is one of my favorite young pitchers in this box. I think him and Hunter Green are going to tear it up at the top of the rotation for the Reds, unfortunately, which means the Pirates will be back to being in last place like always. Just the life as a Pirates fan makes me want to cry. Especially since I love baseball so much, but we suck so bad. Jake Cronenworth on the refractor. That is the first box. 5 autos, 3 pitchers, and 2 hitters. Yeah. I do like the Yepez. I think Yepez is going to end up settling in right at first base for the Cardinals long term. Kraus, I don't know. I think Lothar and Lodolo are actually going to be guys that start in the rotation. He came out of Bowman Draft 19 by the thousands, too. It makes you feel any better. We got Trevor Rogers, Goriel, Jared Walsh, Betts, Kiner Falefa, Sale, Judge, Ramirez, Frazier, Velade, Kyle Lewis, Jacob deGrom, and Schwarber for the Red Sox. It's for Tom Scarberry, Austin. We got Jake Burger, Wheeler, Garcia, Goldschmidt, Yastrzemski, Brantley, Nolan Arenado, Fairchild, Brian Anderson, Guerrero Jr., Joey Votto, Jonathan Gray, and Whit Merrifield. Which means all the guys that are breakers in my group that sit there that don't get in breaks are going to now message him and bother him. I don't know if they'll actually do that or not. What does it say? Joey Votto, future Hall. I think Joey Votto's in the Hall of Fame. If I'm being honest. I don't see how he's not in the Hall of Fame. My only concern is that he played first base. So I don't know if that hurts him at all. We got Altuve, Kyle Lewis, McKenzie, Machado, Bieber, Springer, Max Fried, Edward Cabrera, Reitz, Clase with the nasty stuff. Altuve, Heart of the City. We have Jake Cousins and then Nelson Cruz on the refractor. Cousins on the base autograph. Oh, what am I doing? We got Santana, Arozarena, Carson Kelly, Bellinger, Guerrero, Seth Beer, Brian Hayes, who's been a little disappointing this year for me. We got Gray, McCutcheon, Kyle Tucker, Cal Raleigh, Bo Bichette on the Prism Refractor, and Sean Manaea. I believe was traded too, wasn't he? Traded to somebody in the trade deadline. We have Zach Thompson, Ryan Zimmerman, Mountcastle, DeGrom, Happ, Carlos Santana, Arozarena, Kelly, Bellinger. We got Yelich, Joey Vaughn in 1987, Mike Moustakas on the refractor, Mitch Haniger. Right team, numbered card, not the right outfielder. 397 out of 499. We're eventually going to find the right outfielder here. That's Yelich right there. I was gonna say, yeah, I love dogs, man. I was gonna say I have a pit bull and an American bulldog that I rescued. We got Stanton, Santana. They're both getting old, though. I gotta go get another one. We got Hoy Park. I gotta convince my wife to go let me get another one before the other two pass away. We got McMahon, Grisham, Seth Beer. She's okay for getting more dogs. She just doesn't want 3 dogs in the house at the same time. I got to convince her. We got Seth Beer, Zach Thompson. I mean, I don't blame her with, about to have another kid. We have a toddler right now, so. Come on, Zach Thompson. Stop getting butt raped by this other guy, please. Thank you. Ryan Zimmerman, you don't even play baseball anymore. Why? We got Ryan Mountcastle. You don't even get in the team showers. Why are you up his butt? Got Alvarez, Brandon Marsh, and Sammy Long. That's sick, man. I was going to say. They're such good dogs, too. They're so underrated. Say Brandon Marsh, obviously going to the Phillies and get some love in the playoffs. I know Mike McGarrity's probably hoping that the outfield playing Jesus gets his Jason Worth on for the Phillies. Jeff McNeil, Freddie Freeman, Corbin Burns, Josiah Gray, Otani, Gilbert, Brian De La Cruz, Manoah, Mike Trout, Jonathan India, Jaron Duran, and Vidal Brujan. I think everybody in my family has adopted dogs other than my sister's first dog was a German Shepherd Wolf mix. This is a little bit of wolf in her. Got Brandon Lau, however you say his name. Jorge Soler, Aaron Ashby, say Steven Strasburg. Bogarts, they gave me the case from hell. We got Perez, Justin Turner, Lowe, Jonathan India, Brian Reynolds, Blackman, Brian Anderson, Tyler Gilbert, who is all over this in parallels from the breaks that I've ran of Chrome. Diamondbacks. We're going to need to do better here. Topps Chrome. And we're going to have a very nice O'Neal Cruz refractor. Centering looks pretty good on this one. Brian Anderson on the Prism. Man, Brian Anderson went from being like a stud to disappearing a little bit, huh? He was like so good for like 2 years and just hasn't been the same. We got Tyler Migo, Horner, Marte, Steven Strasburg, Hoskins, Tapia, Crawford, Grossman, Longoria, Carlson, Heart of the City, Merrifield, Marshall in 1987, and John Gray on the refractor. Yeah, this is still the second box. There's still, I think, 3 autographs in it, too. Then I'm going to be having to have a phone call with Topps about how they can't even figure out how to put enough autographs in the box. So Chris Bryant, McCormick, Yadier Molina, Kershaw, Urias, Wander Franco, Bobby Dahlback, Gallo, Bo Bichette, DJ LeMahieu on the negative, George Springer, and Alejo Lopez on the true blue, 101 out of 150. Going to the Reds. Oh, look, it's Mike McGarrity's MVP for the Yankees. We were in a discussion one day about, like, it could be anybody, and the Yankees fans would be all over him. And he's like, even DJ LeMahieu. I was going to say. I'm happy that Judge hit 62. I think records should be broken and make stuff interesting. We got Mitch Haniger on the refractor. But he still didn't beat Bonds, McGuire, or Sosa. So he's not, like, the official home run record holder, in my opinion. But like I said, some people think if you took steroids, automatically disqualifies you. So we got Bays, Jose Siri. For the Los Astros, we got Flaherty, Gill, Wilson Contreras, Duran, Lothar, Joe Ryan, Dansby Swanson, Woodruff, J.D. Martinez, Tim Anderson, and Matt Manning. Oh, my bad. I miscounted. There should be one more autograph in there, which will be the last box. Matt Manning's another guy that should be in the Tigers rotation for a while. Something nasty. Francisco Lindor, Mullins. Come on. Kirilloff and Pavin Smith. Acuna Jr., Chisholm Jr., Adams, Rendon, Barrios, Walker Buehler, O'Neal Cruz on the Prism Refractor. Lowry on the refractor, and Rami Gonzalez for the White Sox. Yeah, I mean, that's everyone's argument that he's doing steroids. And again, I don't have an issue with steroids as long as somebody's taking them through a doctor or somebody that is like almost a professional that understands steroids. I don't think they're necessarily bad. That's just my personal opinion. But I'm also a person that's a fan of bodybuilding, so obviously bodybuilding, dudes can do it naturally, but most of the time steroids comes with that territory. I've never done steroids, but I can appreciate the hard work it takes for somebody to get absolutely jacked taking gear or not taking gear, so it still takes hard work. It doesn't you don't magically just grow muscles. I mean, I think Aaron Judge is a Hall of Famer. If he can just play average for the next couple of years. But yeah, he's going to hit 500, it looks like. But we'll see how quickly he gets here. Carson Kelly, Bellinger, Guerrero Jr., Zach Thompson, Ryan Zimmerman, Barrios, Chris Sale, Aaron Judge, Ramirez, Frazier, Cabrian Hayes, Mike Trout, and Garcia on the refractor. We're going to have Mountcastle. Let's see if I can do this. We're going to have DeGrom, Happ, Stanton, Vlade, Yastrzemski, Brantley, Arenado, Fairchild, Luis Robert, Yordan Alvarez on the fuchsia, 255 out of 399. It's one of the better young hitters in the league. This one's a little bit off center though. Dolis Garcia on the Prism, and Moncada. Moncada's a guy who never really developed crazily, right? Against Italian, Hoy Park. You don't think Judge gets 500? Grisham, McMahon, Mize, Anderson, Springer, Fried, Cabrera, Heart of the City, Soto, Brujan. Oh, there's a nice autograph. Matt Vierling on the refractor. Royce Lewis, 335 out of 499. I see Cruz isn't built thick like those other guys are, though. Like, Judge is a thick dude, too. Like, he's big. He should be playing, like, tight end in the NFL. Cruz is kind of slender. He'd be like a wide receiver. Well, I think that's just a TJ Watt. I mean, that's just a Watt problem. That's what I was saying about Moncada. I mean, so is Luis Robert was supposed to be a 30 home run guy, right? We have Kelnick, Yordan Alvarez. Isn't Royce Lewis pretty old now, though? Nootbaar, Winker, because I know he's supposed to come up at like 19 or 20 and kept getting hurt. Kranick, Reitz, Clase, Contreras, Cabrera, Long, Bregman, Moncada, and Winker. Yeah, Sheets, JT Realmuto, Matt Olson, Anderson, Haniger, Manning, Gosman, Lynn, Harper, Buxton, Gavin Sheets, Connor Siebold, and Max Kranick behind him. I think it was the wrong move, but do I think he'll end up doing better than Trubisky? Probably, but I also think the wide receivers are trying a little bit harder. Like, George Pickens, they never fight for a football when Mitch Trubisky was throwing. Whether Mitch Trubisky threw him the ball or not, he never fought for a football like that for Mitch. So, I mean, if the players are going to play better around him, I guess it'll be better. We got Verdugo, Garrett Cole, Albies, Kepler, Drew Ellis, Clement, Tatis Jr. back-to-back, Calhoun, Zach Pop, Pete Alonso, Vierling, and Woodruff. I just think it's the Steelers probably aren't going to win a Super Bowl this year regardless unless TJ Watt comes back like 90%. Is the only way they have a chance, and it's still like an outside chance. I just feel like you let Kenny Pickett kind of sit there and learn the offense, learn about the NFL a little bit more, but that's just my personal opinion. It also doesn't matter if you play him, you just can't go back. Like, once you put him in, you can't go back to Mitch. We got Siri, Flaherty, Contreras, Gill, Duran, Lindor, Buxton, Gilbert, De La Cruz, Manoah, Lewis, Winker, and Chapman. I mean, that's the real thing. If Tomlin's okay with that and knows he can't go back to Mitch, then it is what it is. I mean, gotta have faith that Tomlin knows what he's doing because he hasn't had a losing season when there's been seasons where I thought for sure we were going to be like a 4-12 team. So, got Mullins, Kirilloff, Smith, Rogers, Mike Trout, Turner, Lowe, India, Reynolds, Blackman, Rendon. We got Max Muncy and Gavin Sheets. Muncy on the autograph. He's struggling this year pretty bad as a Dodger, unfortunately. Former All-Star. Having a rough go. Him and Bellinger. Man, I have so much money invested in Cody Bellinger, too. I'm so pissed off that he sucks now. Ugh. So frustrating. So very frustrating. Got Lourdes Gurriel, Jared Walsh, Kiner Falefa, Betts, Jake Berger, Wheeler, Crawford, Grossman, Longoria, Perez, Altuve on the heart of the city, Yelich, and Realmuto. We have Luis Garcia, Goldschmidt, Altuve, Lewis, Carlson, Urias, Wander Franco, Dahlbeck, Acuna. We have Eli Morgan, 84 out of 99. Another young guy, man. I got to have faith that Morgan will develop into something because the Indians are very good at developing their pitching. So... have Walker Buehler. And this one's going to make Mike very, very angry. We got just not angry, just jealous. The Teal Wave Bryson Stott. 1/29 out of 199. Nice hit. We got Tristan McKenzie, Machado, Cabrian Hayes, Bieber, Gray, McCutchen, Gallo, Lothar, Joe Ryan, Swanson, Guerrero Jr., Freddie Freeman, and Riley Adams. Room for sleeved guys over here. There is. Okay. Got Kyle Tucker, Raleigh, Santana, Arozarena, Woodruff, Acuna Jr., Chisholm Jr., Adams, Rendon, Walker Buehler, Andre Jackson, Luke Williams, and Andre Jackson again, the refractor and the prism. Luke Williams obviously traded to the Giants. And that's box 3 down. How are you doing tonight, TJ and Matt? We got Tristan McKenzie, Machado, Bieber, Hayes, Dahlbeck, Gallo, Lothar, Joe Ryan, Dansby Swanson, Yordan Alvarez. We're going to have Joey Votto on the purple, 40 out of 250. We have Shohei Ohtani and John Gray. Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about? A lead Frank Thomas. We got Gray, McCutchen, Tucker, Raleigh, Woodruff, Acuna Jr., Chisholm Jr., Adams, Rendon, Bueller, Jimenez, Rafael Devers, and Bo Bichette. Carlos Santana, Arozarena, Kelly, Bellinger, Guerrero Jr., Barrios, Sale, Judge, Ramirez, Heart of the City, Votto, Winker. Got Ronnie Dawson for the Astros and Brandon Marsh on a refractor. You know who this Ronnie Dawson guy is. Got Seth Beer, Zach Thompson, Zimmerman, Ryan Mountcastle, DeGrom, Frazier, Vlade Yastrzemski, Arenado, Brantley, Fairchild, Alexander Wells, and Teoscar Hernandez. PSA 9, Frankie. You got Ian Happ, Giancarlo Stanton, Santellian, Hoy Park, Anderson, Springer, Fried, Cabrera, Freddie Freeman. We have Jorge Soler on the teal, 51 out of 199. Christian Yelich, Alex Wells, and Reed Detmers. Alex Wells for the Orioles. You're getting a whole rookie pitching staff here, Tom. Maybe we can magically find a misprinted Grayson Rodriguez. That's the one you really want. That's gonna have to be their ace if they wanna be competitive. Grayson Rodriguez or DL Hall need to develop into a bona fide ace in that division. We have Ryan McMahon. I forgot to bend the cards a little bit. Ryan McMahon, Trent Grisham, Casey Mize, Jared Kelenic, Alvarez, Reitz, Clase, Contreras, Cabrera, Long, Randy Arozarena, Larnach, and Yastrzemski. He's going to have to be. Whether he ends up being that or not, who knows. We got Bogarts, McGill, Horner, Stevenson, Hoskins, Tapia, Cruz, Pujols, Brujan, Morgan, Mountcastle, Jose Abreu, and Curtis Terry. Because you have to remember, just like with Andrew Painter, like in theory, he should be a stud. But you never know until you get to the pros, man. Like, look at how good a guy like Garrett Cole was supposed to be the entire time in Pittsburgh. It wasn't until like his third or fourth year he was really a stud. Chris Bryant, McCormick, Molina, Kershaw, Darvish, Hendricks, Ambergy, Wong, Pete Alonso, Clayton Kershaw in the color match, 74 out of 150 for the Dodgers. Not that all the teams don't just belong to Tom, but future Hall of Famer in Kershaw. We got Frazier and Andre Jackson. We have an Edward Cabrera on the 136 out of 199. Teal Wave. Nice Cabrera hit. Take Hans Kraus down, put Cabrera up there. We have Shane Bays, Siri, Flaherty, Contreras, Gil, Duran, Means, Buxton, Gilbert, Manoa, Jose Ramirez, Heart of the City, Votto, and Adolis Garcia. Lindor, Mullins, Kirilloff, Pavin Smith, Rogers, De La Cruz, Mike Trout, Turner, Lowe, Juan Soto, Ryan Velarde on the Prism, Ivan Castillo, and Nolan Arenado. Castillo going to the Padres. Lourdes Gurriel Jr., Walsh, Mookie Betts, Kiner Falefa, Berger, Wheeler, India, Reynolds, Blackman, Crawford, Altuve, Wander Franco, 1987, and Fairchild on the refractor. Got Garcia, Goldschmidt, Altuve, Lewis, Grossman, Longoria, Perez, Carlson, Urias, Wander Franco, Josh Hader. And we got a Luis Gil and O'Neal Cruz. Luis Gil's out of 499. For another guy that's supposed to be a stud Yankee. We'll see how he develops. But this is a guy that I actually sell. 269 out of 499. That was a nice pack for a jumbo. Had an autograph, some nice base rookies, and the refractor Cruz. I mean, the Yankees players sell, so I mean. That's the thing, right? As long as they sell. They're not trying to collect them. Kyle Tucker, Cal Raleigh. You have Santana, Arozarena, Kelly, Acuna Jr., Chisholm Jr., Adams, Rendon, Bueller, Mize, Arenado, and Devers. Cody Bellinger, Guerrero Jr., Seth Beer, Barrios. I have Sale, Judge, Ramirez, Frazier, Velade, Tatis Jr., Ian Happ, and Alexander Wells on the refractor. I mean, just look at how much Yankees players first Bowman. Jason Dominguez was supposed to be literally Mickey Mantle, just the Dominican version. We have Zimmerman, Mountcastle, DeGrom, Happ, and he's been good. He's been a lot better this year. We got Stanton, Yastrzemski, Brantley, Arenado, Fairchild, Heart of the City, Anderson, Duran, Trevor Larnach. This is actually a really, really good autograph right here. Heliot Ramos, 96 out of 499 going to the... This is a nice hit right here, Tom. This is one of those sleeper cards that nobody's really has their eye on. He's really, really talented. If he plays like his talent level is and he develops, this is gonna be a card you look back at and be like, this wasn't really the guy I was chasing, but he could be a guy you end up really benefiting from long term. Because he was their top prospect at one point in time. Centellian, Hoy Park. I don't know what his numbers are this year. Obviously, he played. We have McMahon, Grisham, Anderson, Springer, Freed, Cabrera, Reitz, Clase, Sammy Long on the pink speckle, 41 out of 350. Jose Barrios and Verdugo. Casey Mize, Kelnick, Alvarez, Nootbaar, Contreras, Cabrera, Long, Bregman, Haniger, have Goldschmidt, Brandon Marshall, 1987, Alejo Lopez, and Garrett Cole. Winker, Kranick, Sheets, JT Realmuto, Olsen, Manning, Gosman, Lynn, Harper, Clement, Devers, Chris Sale, and Jose Barrios. We have McCormick, Molina, Kershaw, Bays, Siri, Ambergy, Wong, Alonso, John Means. I was hoping his Arenado would be like number or something. We got Nolan Arenado, Luis Garcia, Zach Pop on the fuchsia, 251 out of 399. George Springer and Josh Donaldson. Flaherty, Gilt, Contreras, no clue, man. Duran, we might have pulled the limit on that one. Buxton, Gilbert, De La Cruz, Manoah, Trout, Turner, JD Martinez, Ozzy Albies, and Nicky Lopez. Going to the second-year guy, good on-base percentage, batting average type player. Got Lindor, Mullins, Kirilloff, Pavin Smith, Trevor Rogers, Goriel Jr., Lowe, India, Reynolds, Blackman, Heart of the City, Muncy, Olsen, and Kepler. The German. I almost feel like I have to start collecting Max Keplers just because he's German. Let's see, we got Walsh, Kiner Falefa, Betts, Berger, Wheeler, Crawford, Grossman, Longoria, Perez. Got Trey Turner, Javier Baez. And we have a Castillo, Aaron Judge on the refractor. Purple Speckle, 149 out of 299. Really don't know where he's hiding at, though. Garcia, Paul Goldschmidt, Altuve, Lewis, McKenzie, Machado, Dylan Carlson, Dahlbeck, Urias, Herman Marquez, Robert, and Ramirez. We have 1 out of 150. The bookend on the Herman Marquez All-Star last year. Yeah, there's definitely been some nice color in the case. I mean, there's been its fair share of base autographs, but there's definitely been some nice color. We got Hayes, Bieber, Gray, McCutcheon, Wander Franco, Joey Gallo, Lothar, Joe Ryan, Swanson, Woodruff, DeGrom, Trey Amberge, and Josh Hader on the refractor. What I will say about this case so far is there's been some really nice centered O'Neill Cruz and Wander Franco, whether they're base or not, which means as long as the surface is okay, you get good grades. And I mean, those are the guys, right? Franco's going to be, I think Wander Franco, as long as he can stay healthy. And I know Mike always beats me up for this because I say it may be a little bit too much, but I do think Wander Franco, if he stays healthy, he has all the talent in the world to be a Hall of Famer. Just a matter of health. And he started early enough. He started early enough to start to have those compiled numbers. Where if he can just bat above 300 in this era of baseball and hit 20 home runs a year, like, it's almost a shoe-in. Just because he plays shortstop and he's so good defensively at shortstop. We got Aaron Ashby, Strasburg, Bogarts, Miguel, Horner, Castro, Belt, Myers, Bader, Merrifield, Cruz, Zimmerman, and Riley. We have Starling Marte, Stevenson, Hoskins, Tapia, Pujols, Brujan, Morgan, Darvish, Hendricks. Have Crawford, Ryu on the Blue Wave. Be a 10 out of 75. Does that mean this is a photo variation? No, it's not. I don't know why the Blue Wave's out of 75. Shohei Ohtani. It's a nice color autograph. Yelich. Alek Manoah. 163 out of 299, second year. See, I don't think that'll matter, to be honest. I don't think he needs to hit that many home runs at shortstop. Yeah, Alek Manoah's a big boy, too. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, I mean, obviously I know that now, but I didn't realize that. I thought it was going to be out of 150. Here. Chris Bryant. McCormick, Molina, Kershaw, Bays, Ambergy, Wong, Alonso, Means, Ohtani, Mountcastle, and Luis Robert. Luke Williams, Abreu, Lowry, Schwarber, Bays, Wells, Larnack, Mancini, Donaldson, India, Cody Bellinger, Votto, and Olsen. Bellinger on the teal wave, 62 out of 199. Man, if he can get back to his MVP form, Dodgers already have a stupid amount of talent. I think his numbers super increase next year, though, with the shift gone. Because just like Joey Gallo, man, they shift so much on Bellinger. We have McNeil, Freeman, Burns, Gray, Marte, Turner, Bichette, Marsh, Scherzer, Curtis Terry, Wander Franco, Matt Chapman, and Rendon. Got Beer, Ohtani, Seager, Lowe, Soler, Castellanos, Castros, Trevor Story, Snell, Heart of the City, Whit Merrifield, Wander Franco, and Walker Buehler. We have a Jackson Reitz autograph. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. I know some guys love it, but Tim Anderson, Alex Verdugo, Garrett Cole, Albies, Kepler. I have Ellis, Tatis Jr., Darvish, Calhoun, Pop, Jazz Chisholm II, Anderson, and Chris Sale. We have Jesus Luzardo, Hernandez, Detmers, Andrew Jackson, Soto, Adele, Muncy, Ryu, Wisdom, Patrick Wisdom on the negative, Austin Riley, refractor, Keibert Ruiz. We have Andre Jackson on the gold, 29 out of 50. Going to be somebody trying to complete that rainbow that's going to want Andre Jackson. We got Garcia, Riley, Yelich, Keibert Ruiz, Kyle Muller, Hader, LeMahieu, Votto, Bohm, Reyes, Heart of the City, DeGrom, and Kyle Muller. Heart of the City, Hader. I really wish it would have a Pittsburgh heart of the city, but they didn't. Rafael Devers, Anthony Rizzo, Giolito, Manea, Moustakis, Musgrove, Marquez, Posey, Greinke, India. Christian Yelich, we have a JD Martinez and a Jake Cousins True Purple. It's going to be a 118 out of 250. Got O'Neal Cruz. John Gray, Jake Cronenworth, Zach Short, Gilbert, Verlander, Seager, Correas, Lester, Kowar, Mookie Betts, Abreu, and Baez. Man, Javier Baez has not been very good this year. I mean, I think he was personally always overrated, but he just hasn't had a good year. You have Wainwright, Rivera, Austin Meadows, Jimenez, Glasnow, Moncada, Vierling, Robert, Chapman, JD Martinez, Robert on the Prism, Miguel Sanchez, and Tim Anderson. It's a pretty weak box for autographs. I mean, Andre Jackson out of 50 is not bad, but I don't think you can say any out of 50 autograph is necessarily bad, but it's definitely would have liked the big boy there. Keeper Ruiz, Muller, Josh Hader, Devers, Rizzo, Reyes, Musgrove, Marquez, Posey, Greinke, Cronenworth, Yelich, and Giolito. Giolito, Manea, Moustakis, Cruz, Seager, Correa, Lester, Kowar, Glasnow, Moncada, Tatis Jr., Fairchild, and Contreras. Got Gray, Cronenworth, Short, Gilbert, Verlander, Vierling, Robert, Chapman, Martinez, Heart of the City, Harper, Freddie Freeman. We have another Luis Gil, Miguel Cabrera, Luis Gil, Purple Speckle, 192 out of 299. Harper is the heart of the city for Philadelphia. Taking a job over from Rocky. Well, definitely went back and my fat ass took the camera with me. My bad. Let me fix it real quick. Alright, don't be an asshole, camera. 1 second. Go to get more sleeves. And hit the cord. There we go. Sorry about that. Give everybody a free amusement park ride. There we go. Adam Wainwright. Emmanuel Rivera. Austin Meadows. Luke Williams is behind him, and Jimenez. Javier Baez, Wells, Larnach, Mancini, Josh Donaldson, Tyler Glass now on the teal wave. 157 out of 199. Manea and Meadows. We have Abreu, Lowry, Schwarber, McNeil, Marte, Turner, Bichette, Brandon Marsh, Scherzer, DeGrom. Have Eloy Jimenez. We got another Luis Gil. Looks like Tom might just get the rainbow and then break itself. This is third Luis Gil. Freddie Freeman, Corbin Burns, Gray, Ohtani. Behind Ohtani's another card. Corey Seager. Curtis Terry for the Twins. Castellanos, Castro, Story, Snell, Devers, Moustakas, and Willie Castro. Jesse Winker, Kranick, Sheets, Mize, Kelnick, Alvarez, Newtbar. Jacob deGrom, Ian Happ, Stanton, Santillan, and Hoy Park. Brian Hayes. Jared Kelnick on the green wave. 91 out of 99. Man, last year, this card would have been the big chase. Kelnick was selling for stupid prices. I still think he ends up being a good professional. It's one of those guys that needs a little bit more time to develop. We have Bregman and Wander Franco in 1987. Maybe Kelnick never gets there. Could be. But when there's that much talent, I mean, I feel like it just doesn't disappear. Realmuto, Anderson, Olsen. Maybe sometimes you just can't put together in the pros. McMahon, Grisham, Mize, Kelnick, another Kelnick. Have Luke Williams, and then we have Kervin Castro. Luke Williams here. Got Verdugo, Garrett Cole, Albies, Kepler, Yordan Alvarez, Newtbar, Winker, Kranick, Sheets, Realmuto, I'm going to have Soto, Ohtani, and Abreu. Olsen, Anderson, Verdugo. Cole, Albies, Harper, Clement. Tatis Jr., Hendricks, Trey Turner. There you go, baby. Myers, Yordan Alvarez. We got an O'Neal Cruz Gold Wave. 26 out of 20. 26 out of 50. Color match. Go front and center. Next to Yepez. Yeah, I probably should have said about 18 let's goes. Took my shirt off. Did a dance on the camera. Let's see. We have Kepler, Ellis, Luzardo, Hernandez, Reed Detmers, Calhoun, Zach Pop, Soto, Adele. We have the Mets, Alonso, Jake Berger out of 99, and Bader and Winker on the refractor in 1987. Got Jake Berger, 25 out of 99. There's a lot of good color in this case, I will say. But yeah, that's a big cruise, man. That's a huge cruise. A lot of times my issue is I'm just in shock at like some of the cards I pull. Like, it's not that I'm not excited. I just get like shocked. Like, I don't even know what, like, almost speechless. We have Andre Jackson. To get better at that, we got Adolis Garcia, Riley, Yelich, Muncy, Ryu, Wisdom, LeMahieu, Votto, Bohm. We have Arenado and Adam Frazier on the base for the Mariners. Actually drove through WVU on my way back from Florida to go to Pittsburgh to drop my mom off. And there was a lot of linemen going back through. I guess to go back to Ohio. There's like there's an Ohio company and a Michigan company driving back. They must have been on duty for like Central Ohio or Central Florida rather than instead of Southwest Florida. They must do whatever they needed to do to get the power back on and heading back. And the Hills in West Virginia, though, we got Gray, McCutcheon, Tucker, Cal Raleigh, Santana, Chisholm Jr., Adams, Rendon, Bueller, Heart of the City Judge, George Springer, Blake Snell. We have Angel Zerpa for the Royals on the first autograph of the final box. Got Randy Arozarena, Kelly, Bellinger, Burrow Jr., Barrios, Sale, Judge, Ramirez, Yastrzemski. Have Keeper Ruiz. We're going to have the Topps Club Threads, Chrome Club Threads, Walker Buehler on the memorabilia. Another Tommy John surgery for Bueller, though, man. It's unfortunate. He's a stud, too. I think that really hurts the Dodgers in the playoffs. Seth Beer, Zach Thompson, Zimmerman, Mountcastle, Adam Frazier, Velade, Yastrzemski, Brantley, Arenado, Shohei Ohtani, Matt Olson. We have Kyle Mueller, Spencer Watkins, 9 out of 50, another gold autograph. Yo, this case was juiced. True gold. Dude, yeah, 3 out of 50s in a case. That's ridiculous. We have Jacob deGrom, Ian Happ, Giancarlo Stanton, Centellion, Hoy Park, Fairchild, Anderson, Springer, Free, Cabrera, Ohtani, Brantley, and Free. I have another case of Hobby, and then I have half a case of Jumbos behind me. We have Zach Wheeler, Garcia, Paul Goldschmidt, Altuve, Lewis, Carlson, Urias, Wander Franco, Dahlback, Gallo, Bo Bichette, Miguel Cabrera, and Rivera. I'm going to order another case of Jumbo tomorrow. I just got to talk to my rep. He's at the Industry Summit. We got McKenzie, Machado, Cabrian Hayes, Bieber, Lothar, Ryan, Swanson, Woodruff, Acuna Jr., Franco, Mize, and Story. We're going to have the Jared Walsh, 93 out of 399 Fuchsia. So technically I have 4 more boxes. We'll do the other half case. I can't remember what came out of it, though. Because I don't have any Jumbos up in breaks, right? I got to go double check before I say that I have. I can. Let me just go check what are the group breaks. I just want to make sure I don't have a Jumbo. No, I shouldn't have a Jumbo on a group break. Because that break filled, so I didn't post. I don't have another Topps posted. Yeah, I have a half case. If you want them, Tom, you can have them. That's fine. You have Chris Bryant, McCormick, Molina, Kershaw. What am I doing? Looking at the other case, bump stuff on my arm. It's been a rough night with the camera. It's because the stand is loose. This thing is so loose, I gotta tighten it. There we go. Sorry about that. Like breaking cards and the camera's like pointed over there. What dummy. Shane Bays, Siri, Ambergy, Wong, Alonzo, Means. We're going to have Pete Alonso, Gavin Sheets, and Rafael Devers. That's out of habit I did that. Got Jack Flaherty, Wilson Contreras, Luis Gil Duran, Buxton, Gilbert, De La Cruz, Manoa, India, Joey Votto on the photo variation, refractor. It's not numbered. It does have some print lines on it. It does have some print dots on it, unfortunately, but hey, man, if you want them, I was going to say they're all yours. Got Turner, Jackson Reitz, and Marcos Diplan out of 499. We'll see what it's numbered out of exactly. 459 out of 499. Yeah, Brandon. Oh my lord, these are bricked bad. We got Brandon Lowe. Bruh. Jorge Soler. Aaron Ashby. I don't know why. Steven Strasburg. Bogarts. Tyler Megill and Horner. Willie Castro, Brandon Belt, Myers, Bader, Carlson, Mike Trout, and Brandon Belt. Sounds good. I'll grab them right after I finish these couple packs here. We got Marte, Tyler Stevenson, Reese Hoskins, Tapia, Merrifield Cruz, Pujols, Brujan, Morgan, Darvish, Ketel Marte, Greg Deichmann, and Josh Hader. You got Francisco Lindor, Mullins, Kirilloff, Smith, Trevor Rogers, Gurriel Jr., Trout, Turner, Lowe, India, George Springer, Pete Alonso, and Clase. Getting the last pack of this case. You have Walsh, Kiner Falefa, Betts, Berger, Reynolds, Blackman, Crawford, Grossman, Longoria, Perez. We have Trent Grisham. I thought that was going to be a Wander Franco redemption. We got Wainwright. We have Giovanni Moran for the Twins. I thought that was a Franco. I really did. Because I know Franco has redemptions in here. I think Bobby Witt does too. He has redemptions in it, right? All right, Tom, you want all 4 boxes out of the half case? I mean, it's right here. It's a half. I mean, it's a half case. I'm gonna pull them off the floor because I don't have space. Lay them up here. Like I'm not gonna. Sounds good. You don't mind if I just take them off the floor due to lack of table space? I hope. Get into the first one. I don't think we put anything crazy out of these jumbos either, so there should be some good stuff in the second half case. Second half of this case. And this case I got from the LCS, so this should definitely have silver packs. So the guy's already messaged me and said as soon as Top sends them to me, he'll send me a text message. I was going to say, so definitely should be having silver packs for these 4 boxes. The other 8 are from GTS, so as long as GTS doesn't screw me. If not, I'll compensate with, like I said, some of those VIP gold packs. We got Jackson, Riley, Yelich, Ruiz, Muller, Clement, Harper, Tatis Jr., Calhoun, Zach Pop, Mountcastle, 1987 Trout, and Nelson Cruz. You have Josh Hader, Devers, Rizzo, Giolito, Soto, Adele, Muncy, Ryu, Wisdom, Yordan Alvarez, the negative Kyle Lewis, Verlander, and Realmuto. We got Moustakas, Manea, O'Neill Cruz, Gray, Cronenworth, LeMahieu, Votto, Bohm, Reyes, Heart of the City, Freddie Freeman, Gavin Sheets, Spencer Watkins on the blue, Ray Wave, and Jake Myers. 111 out of 150 on the Spencer Watkins. Pizza Hut Mafia in the house. Eric Sanquist, how you doing, buddy? Sure, there's a bunch of hype up in Washington. The Mariners finally breaking their playoff drought. Zach Short, Gilbert, Verlander, Wainwright, Rivera. We got Joe Musgrove, Herman Marquez, Buster Posey, Greinke, Seager, Correa, Ramirez, and Bryce Harper. You got Jimenez, Meadows, Williams, Abreu, Lester, Kowar, Glasnow, Moncada, Vierling, Aaron Judge, Pete Alonso on 1987, Zach Short, and Jake Berger on the autograph. Going to the White Sox. Playing for the White Sox, I should say. Lowry, Schwarber, McNeil, Freeman, Burns, Robert, Chapman, Martinez, Baez, Alexander Wells, Trey Turner, Frazier, and Cronenworth. Got Luke Williams, Jose Abreu, Lowry, Schwarber, Guerrero Jr., Seth Beer, Thompson, Zimmerman, Mountcastle, DeGrom, Arozarena, Yelich, and Miguel Cabrera. Ian Happ, Stanton, Park, McMahon, Velade, Berrios, Sale, Aaron Judge, Ramirez, Frazier, Kevin Gausman, Mark Canha, and Joey Gallo. Mark Canha is out of $4.99 on the refractor. That's going to be $166 out of $4.99. He really took his time with that autograph, adding that extra 19 encryption on there. Inscription, not encryption. Got Trent Grisham, Casey Mize, Kelnick, Alvarez, Nootbaar, Winker, Yastrzemski, Brantley, Arenado, Fairchild. Going to have Votto, Freddie Freeman, and Brandon Crawford. Got Max Kranick, Gavin Sheets, Realmuto, Anderson, Springer, Max Fried, Cabrera, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Sean Manaea. 104 out of 350 on the Fuchsia Speckle. Lance Lynn, Gavin Sheets, and Ryan Velade for the Rockies. Olsen, Verdugo, Cole, Albies, Kepler, Ellis, Reitz, Clase, Contreras, Cabrera, the Guardians, Jose Ramirez, Brujan, and Whit Merrifield. Last pack of the first box. And you just straighten him up a little bit, a little crooked. Luzardo, Hernandez, Detmers, Garcia, Long, Bregman, Haniger, Manning, Gosman, Lynn, Logan Gilbert, Anthony Rizzo, and another Heliot Ramos. This one's not very well centered. Another nice Ramos. And to the second jumbo of this half case here. Got Hoy Park, McMahon, Grisham, Mize, Kelnick, Flaherty, Contreras, Gill, Duran, Lindor, O'Brien Hayes, Pete Alonso, and Ian Happ. Jordan Alvarez, Lars Nootbaar, Winker, Kranick, Gavin Sheets, Cedric Mullins, Kirilloff, Smith, Rogers, Juan Soto, Franmil Reyes on the Prism, and Bryant. Then we're going to have the Lothar. 313 out of 350 on the Fuchsia Speckle. There you go. JT Realmuto, Tim Anderson, Olsen, Verdugo, Lourdes Gurriel Jr., Walsh, Betts, Kiner Falefa, Berger, Heart of the City, Pete Alonso, Miguel Cabrera. We got Whit Merrifield and Randy Arozarena. Whit Merrifield on the autograph. We've seen a lot of Whit Merrifield tonight between this and the group break. Maybe too much Whit Merrifield. I guess, I don't know, Garrett Cole, Albies. I asked about it. We got Kepler, Ellis, Zach Wheeler, Garcia, Goldschmidt, Altuve, Austin Meadows, Zach Short. We're going to have a 10 out of 25 Brandon Crawford. Yeah, Whit Merrifield did for sure. Topps Chrome Club Throws. This is pretty dope. Case hit out of 25. I didn't even know they came numbered, to be honest. Figured it was just something Topps did to have a case hit in there that was unnumbered, kind of like the other some stuff Panini does. We got Luzardo, Hernandez, Detmers, Adolis Garcia, Andre Jackson, Kyle Lewis, Tristan McKenzie, Manny Machado, O'Brien Hayes, Mookie Betts. Have George Springer, Francisco Perez, and Brandon Belt. Francisco Perez autograph. Austin Riley, Christian Yelich, Keibert Ruiz, Muller, Hader, Sonny Gray, Bieber, Andrew McCutchen, Kyle Tucker, Cal Raleigh, Eloy Jimenez on the Prism, and Ryan Velade on the Refractor. Got Rivera, Meadows, Jimenez, Luke Williams, Jose Abreu, Jed Lowry, India, Brian Reynolds, Blackman, Crawford, Kyle Lewis, Bruhan, and Evan Longoria. Schwarber, McNeil, Freeman, Burns, Grossman, Longoria, Perez, Carlson, Jazz Chisholm, Urias, Cal Raleigh, of Willie Castro, and John Hesley. On the autograph. Raleigh's that goofy power hitting defensive catcher. We got Gray, Shohei Ohtani, Seager, Lau, Soler, Ashby, Wander Franco, Dahlbeck, Gallo, Lothar, Heart of the City, Harper, Mike Trout on the 1987, and Lance Lynn. Strasburg, Xander Bogaerts, McGill, Horner, Joe Ryan, Swanson, Woodruff, Acuna Jr. We're going to have Pete Alonso. Be a McCormick on the True Blue. 64 out of 150. Have Santana, Matt Vierling, and Trevor Story on the Refractor. You have Marte, Stevenson, Hoskins, Tapia, Bryant, McCormick, Mike Yastrzemski, Riley Adams, Anthony Rendon, Walker Buehler, Paul Goldschmidt, Gavin Sheets, and Mookie Betts. And last pack of this box. We got Yadier Molina, Kershaw, Bays, Siri, Barrios, Sale, Aaron Judge, Ramirez, Frazier, Velade, Brantley, Nolan Arenado, Fernando Tatis Jr. Have Max Scherzer and Logan Gilbert on the True Purple, 92 out of 250. It's a very good young pitcher. Next box here. Mullins, Kirilloff, Pavin Smith, Rogers, Longoria, Perez, Carlson, Urias, Wander Franco, Robert, Tyler Glass now on the fuchsia. Want to be a $2.99 out of $3.99. Wander Franco 1987 and a Chris Bryant. Got Lourdes Gurriel Jr., Walsh, Betts, Kiner Falefa, Dahlbeck, Gallo, Lothar, Ryan, Swanson, Woodruff, Randy Arozarena, Yastrzemski, and Ozzie Albies. Got Jake Berger, Wheeler, Garcia, Goldschmidt, Altuve, Acuna Jr., Chisholm Jr., Adams, Rendon, Bueller. Have Ramirez, Shohei Ohtani. I'm going to have Lourdes Gurriel Jr. and another Logan Gilbert. It's time to base. Jinx yourself on that one, Tom. It's like a no-hitter for a pitcher. You just don't talk about it. We got Devers, Anthony Rizzo, Giolito, Manea, Moustakas, O'Neal Cruz, Kyle Lewis, McKenzie, Machado, Bieber, Hayes, and DeGrom. But yes, there has definitely been a lot of pitcher autographs, which is slightly disappointing. Yeah, we only want Julio horizontals, not Logan Gilbert's. John Gray, Cronenworth, Short, Gilbert. I have Gray, McCutchen, Tucker, Cal Raleigh, Matt Olson, George Springer on the purple speckle, 243 out of 299. I have Jesse Winker. Got Sammy Long with Blake Snell. Be right back. I got more 55-point top loaders. Got Justin Verlander, Wainwright, Rivera, Meadows, Jimenez, Santana, Arozarena, Carson Kelly, Bellinger, Centellion, Bo Bichette, Sonny Gray, and Matt Olson. Abreu, Jed Lowry, Schwarber, McNeil, Freeman, Corbin Burns, Willie Castro, Belt, Myers, Harrison Bader, Bo Bichette, DeGrom, and Adam Frazier. Yeah. Gray, Ohtani, Seager, Lowe, Merrifield, Cruz, Pujols, Brujan, Morgan. Vlad Guerrero Jr. on the short print. Wish the centering was a little bit better for you, though. Centering is pretty awful. I don't even know how they cut a short print that bad. It's unfortunate. Absolutely unfortunate. Adam Wainwright. I have Hoy Park. Colton Welker on the base. Hoy Park. Soler, Aaron Ashby, Strasburg, Bogarts, McGill, Horner, Darvish, Hendricks, Ambergy, Wong, Devers, Jose Abreu, and Blake Snell. Marte, Stevenson, Hoskins, Tapia, Bryant, Alonso, John Means, Buxton, Gilbert, Jimenez, Rivera, Tyler Megill, and Willie Castro. McCormick, Molina, Kershaw, Bass, Siri, Flaherty, De La Cruz, Manoah, Trout, Turner, Byron Buxton, Joey Votto, and an Alex Verdugo negative. Contreras, Gill, Duran, Lindor, Lowe, India, Reynolds, Blackman, Crawford, Grossman, Velade. We're going to have Nolan Arenado on the refractor and a purple speckle Anthony Bender. It's going to be an 89 out of 299. Ryan Velade on the Prism Refractor. All right, last box. I mean, unless you want to go to a different product or start digging into that hobby case. Luis Garcia, Goldschmidt, Altuve, Lewis, McKenzie, Alonso, John Means, Buxton, Gilbert, De La Cruz, Chisholm Jr., Freddie Freeman, and Xander Bogaerts. Got Manny Machado, Hayes, Gray, Manoah, Trout, Justin Turner, Lowe, India, Pete Alonso, Buxton Berrios, Jose Berrios, and Joey Gallo. We have a Bryce Harper 122 out of 350 fuchsia speckle. Andrew McCutchen, Kyle Tucker, Raleigh, Santana, Arozarena, Brian Reynolds, Blackman, Crawford, Grossman, Altuve, Vidal Brujan. Have Lothar, Jake Cousins on an autograph here. It's your third or fourth one of Cousins, unfortunately. With something nasty colored here. We have Kelly, Bellinger, Guerrero Jr., Beer, Zach Thompson, Longoria, Perez, Urias, Wander Franco, Dahlbeck, Joey Gallo, Goldschmidt, and Albies. We have Ryan Zimmerman, Mountcastle, DeGrom, Happ, Lothar, Joe Ryan, Swanson, Woodruff, Acuna Jr., Yelich, the Brewers, Mike Trout, Max Kepler with Kervin Castro. All right, I have Stanton, Centellion, Hoy Park, Grisham, McMahon, Chisholm Jr., Adams, Rendon, Bueller, Berrios, Soto, Altuve, and Walker Bueller. Ian Happ, Stanton, Centellion, Park, McMahon, Grisham, Aaron Judge, Jose Ramirez, Frazier, Velade, Nick Madrigal, Brandon Marsh, and Yastrzemski. Casey Mize, Kelnick, Alvarez, Newbar, Yastrzemski, Brantley, Arenado, Fairchild, Brian Anderson, Josh Hader on the purple speckle, 260 out of 299. You got Chris Sale on the Prism Refractor. I have Starling Marte, Brandon Lau, 118 out of 299 on the purple speckle. Fortunate, I saw the rain. I was hoping. Winker, Kranick, Sheets, Realmuto, Anderson, Olson, Springer, Freed, Cabrera, Jackson Reeds, Heart of the City, Tim Anderson, 1987, Tim Anderson, and Cup card, Tyler Stevenson. Verdugo, Cole, Albies, Kepler, Ellis, Clase, Contreras, Cabrera, Sammy Long, Wander Franco, Aaron Judge. Behind Judge, we had Anthony Bender on the autograph. Woodruff was behind that on a refractor. Zardo, Teoscar Hernandez, Detmers, Andre Jackson, Adolis Garcia, Riley, Bregman, Haniger, Manning, Gosman, Walker Bueller, DeGrom, and Acuna. Last pack. Something crazy here, please. Got Yelich, Keibert Ruiz, Muller, Hader, Lynn, Harper, Clement, Tatis Jr., Carlson, Calhoun, Kyle Lewis, and Brandon Lau with Teoscar Hernandez behind him. Damn. Really thought with the Rays it was going to be at least a Brujan. I mean, I was hoping for Wander. That's all I got for Jumbos, Tom, unfortunately. I'll order another case tomorrow. For mixers and whatnot. If you want a case, just let me know and I can try to get 2 cases and see what they say. I don't know how much they'll let me get. They had like a limit today on Pro Debut. I don't know why you would put a limit on Pro Debut. If you don't sell it right away, no one's going to buy it later. That's why I sell Pro Debut available from last year. I'll let you know I won't have the hobby case with me all the way tomorrow. It'll have to be when I get back from Florida on Monday or Sunday, depending when I come back. I have to go down and play softball in Florida. So that whole drive was just, I drove down there and literally I'm going to be back in Florida tomorrow night. I'm going to bring stuff to break, but I'm not going to have like whole cases of stuff. I'm just going to have like the 5 to 6 mixers that I'm going to post because I'm bringing a whole second suitcase. Let's do a quick recap of the autographs at the very least. You did get some nice color in here too. Nothing low though. I was expecting maybe like an out of 5 or out of 25, but didn't get anything that low. Do a quick recap here. We got Hader on, but I'll order another case of Jumbo, and at the very least, it'll be back here. It'll be here by like Thursday. So like through GTS, it's either a single day or 2 days. Normally, if it's from New York, I get it the next day, which is nice. So like if you ever want something, just let me know. Sometimes there's a limit on it. Like they've been running a lot of good deals on Select Football, but it's so expensive, and like I still have a half a case of Select Football here. The case of hobby is, I'd have to look off the top of my head. I think it's like $250 a box, but it might be less than that. I think it's $250 a box, but it could be less. I gotta look. I hope he slaughters in the silver packs. All right, real quick, we got Hader on the purple speckle, the Harper fuchsia, Guerrero Jr. short print, Springer on the purple speckle, fuchsia glass now, the true blue McCormick, out of 25 Crawford on the case hit, Lothar on the fuchsia speckle, Manea fuchsia speckle, Votto on the short print photo variation, Walsh on the fuchsia, Bueller on the case hit, the true green Berger, green wave Kelnick, teal wave glass now, teal wave Bellinger, blue wave Ryu, Marquez on the true blue, Brujan on the purple speckle, Zach Pop on the fuchsia speckle, Long, Zimmerman on the purple, Kershaw on the true blue, Soler on the teal, true teal Votto on the purple, Morgan on the 99, green, and Alvarez on the fuchsia. So I'm just knocking over Yepez and whoever. Lots of autographs here. Let's get going on some of these. We got Gilbert on the base, Cousins on the base, the redemption of Moran, Dykman, die plan out of 499 on the refractor, Castillo on the purple speckle, Zerpa on the base, Frazier on the base, Gill on the refractor out of 499, Castro on the base, Gill on the base here, Lodolo base, Miguel Sanchez base, Jake Cousins on the true purple out of 250. Lothar on the base, Reitz on the base, Manoah, big boy alert on the purple speckle, Ambergy on the base, Lopez on the base, other Lopez on the base, different Lopez's, Mitch Haniger out of 499 on the refractor, Castillo on the base, Kraus on the base, Wells on the base. We have Ronnie Dawson, Luke Williams, Max Muncy, Seabold, Gonzalez, Lau, Bender, all bases. Then we're going to have the purple speckle, Brandon Lau, Kerwin Castro, base, Jake Cousins base, Anthony Bender on the purple speckle, McGill base, Welker base, Sammy Long on the base. Logan Gilbert base with a Logan Gilbert True Purple afterwards. Vierling base. Hesley base. Perez base. Merrifield base. Heliot Ramos base. Actually, I think a very underrated hit. Velade base. Mark Canha on the refractor out of 499. Jake Berger on the base. Spencer Watkin on the blue Ray Wave. In the back row of what I have on the hit board, I think Jackson should probably be in the front. But we're going to have Jackson Reitz on the teal Wave. Luis Gil on the purple speckle. Alijo Lopez on the true blue. Royce Lewis on the refractor out of 499. Heliot Ramos out of 499 on the refractors. Then we're going to have some of the bigger hits here. We got the biggest hits here, I should say. Edward Cabrera on the teal Wave. Bryson Stott on the teal Wave. Both of those are out of 199. Andre Jackson on the true gold out of 50. Spencer Watkins on the true gold out of 50. Yepez on the true purple out of 250. And then you have the big boy O'Neal Cruz on the gold Wave, 26 out of 50. This is the first big break without a Strider. I'm surprised there wasn't any Striders. He's normally in a lot of stuff. And he's selling so well because he's doing so well as a rookie. But yeah, Tom, I'll get you a price for them for the hobby. And like I said, I'll try to get another case of jumbo, maybe 2 cases, so I can throw them in some mixers still too. But yeah, I won't have full cases of stuff. I'm gonna have a mixer for some top stuff posted tomorrow, but I'm going to Florida from tomorrow night to probably early Monday morning, depending on how well we play. So there's some negatives. Oh, you Darvish Fuchsia too. I forgot I put him to the side to start, and then all your negatives. You have a lot of nice Wander Francos. Well-centered, refractor, O'Neal Cruz's. I was going to ask, did you want any... I mean, I'll send it. I don't care one way or another. Did you want your veteran base? I don't know if you wanted me to send it or not. If you don't want me to send it, I won't. If you want me to send it, I'll send it. It doesn't matter to me. I will catch you guys tomorrow. All right, sounds good. But I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I appreciate you, Tom. I really do. You and Mike have a good night. And anybody else that's still watching, I will see you guys tomorrow.